Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm on fire this morning. That's because I caught my clothes on fire. Anyway, it's a nice day here in Capitan. A little with sprinkling rain earlier. Hey Google, what's the temperature in Capitan, New Mexico?
The temperature in Capitan right now is 60.
Weak there. I got to turn the volume up. But anyway, it is a nice day. It is cool. Unfortunately, it's cloudy, so that means solar's going to be a woo woo woo. So we'll have to see what the battery does today. Right now, we're okay, I think. And yeah, I'm doing everything. I got lights on, my Google Home on, and charging my phone, and so we'll see. But anyway, live and in color, alive, not live streaming, but alive. This is me, Rusty78609, in my Casita RV, a fiberglass travel trailer from Rice, Texas. It's 17 feet long, but inside you don't have much space. It's 84 square feet of living space. I have full-time RV'd for longer than probably some of you have been alive. But having said that, hey Google, tell us a goat joke.
Sorry, I don't know how to help with that yet, but I'm learning more every day.
Hey Google, tell us a horse joke.
What kind of horses only come out after dark? Nightmares.
I think I recognize that voice. Anyway. So what else can I tell you? Hey Google, what's the temperature in Bangor, Maine?
The current temperature in Bangor is 63.
It's cooler here than it is there. Hey Google, what's the temperature in Butte, Montana?
The temperature in Butte right now is 57.
Nice. Ooh, the high today is supposed to be 87. There'll be people dying from heat prostration in that. Anyway, what else can I tell you? What else? Did we forget anything? No, I got to introduce everybody. This is Trenton Clump. That's nothing special. This is a little bitty travel trailer somebody sent me, and that is a stuffed teddy bear. It says Rusty78609. That's Olive Oil, Betty Boop, and this is Popeye. Popeye and Olive Oil are from the old Popeye cartoons back in the 30s and 40s and 50s. There's behind them is a bumper sticker. It's a bumper sticker that says Native Texan, and up at the top it says Rusty78609. This is a jetpack MiFi device from Verizon. That's how I get my internet. And this is on one side there's a 1,000 yen note, a €5 note up there, and a $2 bill beneath. And that is Frugal RV Gal sticker. Those are real bananas, real new ones now. And that's my main man. That's Mr. Bojangles. Crazy bastard. Okay, guy, go for it. Mr. Bojangles dance. Look, he got his damn leg caught up there. Ain't you got no manners? Oh, that just tickles the hell out of me. Anyway, my screen went off here. Why did it do that? I'd probably lose my place. Where was I? I wasn't anywhere. Oh, here we go. So what did I forget? Nothing, I don't think. This is my script. It just reminds me of what I should do, but I want to try to keep it reasonably consistent. If I didn't have this, I'd might tell them what you'd hear every morning. John Doe, Home Sweet Home. It's where you are. Best wishes and regards. Yeah, this will be my summer home, and I got a guy coming by today to give me a bid on the road. And I'm not, I'm not really excited about getting a road. Do I really need it? No. Could I go without it? Yes. Am I? I don't know. It would add a little flavor because it would smooth off that entrance, so I wouldn't have to put a board down when I brought my RV down, but inside into the lot, because it's got a real bump right at the entrance. But anyway, having said that, Robert Thompson says rent a small dowser. I don't even know what that is. Robert Thompson, need a better fence? Well, send me one in the mail. Natalie Darby, welcome home, Rusty. Well, it's sort of my second home. Thank you very much, Natalie. This is Rob Towan. Hey, Rusty, have you ever on your morning or evening walks while at Capitan walked by the other mini warehouse location on 4th Street to see if other usable stuff may have been abandoned? abandoned, no sense buying what others are willing to give away. Just a thought. I didn't even need that tombstone storage thing. I mean, I just picked it up because I don't know, kind of guy I am, I guess. I might check that out. Thank you. Russell Spade, you could build a little pole barn to cover your casita very cheaply. I could, right? Yeah, I hear you. I could stand on my head, too. Thank you, though, Russell. It's a good thought, but I'm not going to do it. PJ Bikerful has got a link to Casita travel trailers. Thank you. If you ever call Casita, ask for Jonathan. He's a good guy. He is. Anyway, hold on. Go. And Outdoors with Ron says, happy tune docking, whatever tune docking is. Mr. Erosion, I guess. So what happened to the driveway? Nothing happened to it. They just not going to do it. I may get somebody today. We'll see. Hey, Rusty, very nice setup. I've heard people like one-way perforated vinyl privacy window film, adhesive glass wrap roll for cooling and privacy. It's got a link to it. It's called V-Cool Film. Blocks an amazing amount of infrared heat. Well, right now I don't have a problem, but if I do, I might check into it. Thank you for the link. And then Mike Box says, so you aren't getting a driveway now? Well, I replied, not this year, but it just so happened later on in the day I ran across an individual that told me there was somebody that does that kind of work, so I contacted them. They're supposed to come by this morning at 8 a.m. We'll see. John Doe, there is a whole lot of flakes out there. Keep changing their minds, Rusty. Best wishes and regards. Thank you. Claudine Mankin, think you'll plant anything at chain fence when you get water? No, I'm not planting anything. I'm trying to get rid of what's growing here now. Hey, Rusty, what solar setup are you using? I'm using a ZAMP suitcase portable 120 watt panel. It's two 60 watt panels, and I got 120 amp hour AGM battery, and so far it's plenty for me for what I use. James Griffin, the saying is give a man a fish. Never mind, we've been down that trail. You sit in a boat and drink beer all day. Okay. Fantastic Dreamer. Hey, Rusty, you did a video on a white on white tab boondock edge in Burnett, Texas a while back. I bought one from Rogers Motors, maybe the same one, depending on how long it's been sitting there for sale. I got to pick it up the first weekend of September. Hopefully it will be cooler by then. Says, I wonder if I could find a plot of land in Texas like yours in New Mexico for $30,000 or less. I'm sure you could. You have to look. That's something you're going to have to do on your own. Again, best thing to do is find the area first, find you a piece of property you might be interested in, find the owner, and work the deal. It's that simple. Wendy McGee, LOL, you know how much water it will take to reach the roots on one of those pine trees. It says they have about the deepest tap roots of any tree. I think a mesquite tree has a deeper tap root than a pine tree. But anyway, it doesn't matter. I mean, I'll put the water there, and if they don't want to drink it, they don't have to. SF Truck, there actually was a Mr. Bojangles. Bill Jangles Robinson was a black tap dancer, an actor born in Richmond, Virginia in 1878. Yep, I'm sure he's still alive. He died in 1949 in New York. That's interesting. Town docking, this is Tracy Phillips. Great, nice, peaceful lot, Rusty. Great update. Thanks for sharing. Yeah, it is. It's pretty quiet here. I slept like a baby. I mean, well, you can hear the dove cooing out in the mornings. You can hear, and every now and then in the evenings you can hear the chickens. Somebody's got chickens. Tracy Phillips, great night. Oh, I just read that. Rocking the boat. Yet not one word about the gravel driveway that was supposed to have happened last Wednesday. Well, here's a whole bunch of words. The contractor backed out. How about that? Larry Whitty, how much did the property cost you, Rusty? We'll pass on that one. I'm not going to discuss that. Kathy Lenners, very nice lot. Enjoy. Ellesmere 58, nice setup, Rusty. Gary Adams, Rusty, I missed the last 4 months. Glad you're still doing good. I'll keep watching. Well, do it. Somebody better. I mean, just me watching my own videos. Drury Springs Ranch. During World War I, my widowed kin made bread from scratch and sold it for a nickel a loaf and supported 3 young boys. In 1947, my father-in-law was making 67 cents an hour. In 1971, we lived in Waco and made $6,000 a year and saved $1,000 a year. Anyway, a living wage in San Francisco would be entirely different than a living wage in Capitan, New Mexico. That is absolutely correct. Michael S., good idea to water the trees, Rusty. Adding some mulch around the base will help them too. Actually, the pine trees do their own mulch. The pine nettles will stack up around the bottom of the base of the tree. It's perfect. Well, the reason I'm going to water the trees is I get 6,000 gallons of water minimum. In other words, use it or lose it. And I use about 200 gallons of being sloppy. So that there's a lot of water for trees if I want to use it. T. Michelle Shell. Very nice summer home base. Just for fun, you should give the property a name. Here's a suggestion. Name it Tombstone or the Junkyard, according to Amish Sailor. I'm not going to give it a name. I'm just going to call it Home Base Number 2. It makes it easy for me to remember. Cliff Chomet. You can spend the next 3 months going north and west from there. Yeah, I could also go up and down, Cliff, but I'm not. See, Daisy, hey, whatever works for you, but I have found that whenever I have a choice, I like to point the tongue of my trailer due north. Well, that's good, see, Daisy. If I pointed mine due north, it'd be pointed that way. Yep. I could do it, but I'm not. Anyway, it maximizes something. Well, it won't maximize the shade here. Anyway, thank you, C. Daisy. Good comment. Johnny Petraglia. Hey, Rusty, it's beyond me how anyone could lose a shoe. Yeah, there's a shoe. Well, I think there was a pair at one time, but I just found one. The foot was still in it. U.S. Patriot. As a nearby rural landowner, I can tell you Carrizozo installed some dirt tracks and had some tractor pulls is that it? As a nearby rural landowner, I can tell you if Carrizozo installed some dirt tracks and had some tractor pulls, the town and area would start moving forward. Well, you know, they could do a lot of things. I like it the way it is, though. You know what I mean? It says Jeff Bezos started his moon travel biz in Van Horn, Texas, and is helping the economy. Van Horn was nothing till then. It still ain't much. I can tell you that. Dale Pointer had to chime in again. When I was a kid, a boot on a pole facing home meant you were home. Reversed, gone. The road to the house was far away from the highway. That's pretty good. That'd be a way to do it. Yeah, if the shoes, if the boot or the sole was facing the house. Okay, got it. 100 MP Gus. Small world. You're about 90 miles as the crow flies from my small piece of the planet. I only get there maybe once a year on my vacation from New York. I hope to be headed to, wow, the name of this town is Veguita, Veguita, in my FD in December, January. What's a FD? Anyway, U.S. Patriot Casita is a fine little camper. It really is. I guarantee you it is. Says, Stephen, I wish you had a canopy tarp on poles over the casita. You know, nothing fancy but a bit of shade. Yeah, well, we'll work on that. Stephen says he wishes I had a tarp, but I'm not going to get one. If I get a shade, it'll be one of those aluminum covers. You know, we had over 100 comments on town docking. Amish Sailor, I can't believe you're going to cover up that window. Well, I do what I want to. That's one of those best features of the casita. Well, you know, it says maybe a small canopy. Well, a lot of things might work, but I'm going to do what I do. Cindy B, I'm watching the ads. Great, thank you, Cindy. That helps a little bit. It's it's like 0.00004 cents or something. I mean, but it helps if enough do it. Sheila Bundren, flooding here on East Coast again. Great level lot with nice weather. Enjoy the evening. Yeah, it's a nice community. I mean, I didn't just stumble into this place. I've been looking around here for about 15 years and finally narrowed it down to a few places. I like this place. It's near Ruidoso. It's elevation 6,400 feet approximately, and in the summer it's a good climate. I'm a sailor. Before we kick off, oh, let's forget that one. I wish I hadn't said that about wages. Dana, Missouri. Hey, Rusty, been a subscriber for just over a month now. I enjoy your journey so far. Keep doing your thing. I will. She spelled thang right, too. Thang, thang. Socorro Scow, whatever that is. Socorro Scow. How about a carport for shade? Well, I'm thinking about that. Anyway, last June, he followed the Billy the Kid trail. He said didn't stop in Ruidoso or Capitan, just passed by. Love Valley of the Fires. Socorro is nice too. Not much there. Thank you for your positive attitude. Thank you. Well, you got a choice in life. You can either be positive or negative, or you can be somewhere in between, I guess. This is Neely Eag. Looks nice and peaceful. Be well. Thank you very much. This is Phil Kapling. Nice quiet spot to park your casita, Rusty. Good to see you found a lot for your summer place down the road. I hope you can get an open carport like the one you have in Texas to keep your casita cool and protected. Have safe travels. Well, we'll see. A cover like I want here would be about $2,000, and a little short on CASH. Photom Bum 1, welcome home, Rusty. You're welcome. Walter Pendleton, love the casita. You're living your dream. Well, it says you live in the dream. Well, it's just I'm doing what I do, and everybody does what they do. Got it. Blue Wave Odyssey. We're taking our travel trailer from Southwest Florida to Oregon next week. That's a long trip. We just completed our trip to Key West. This video editing is rough. It is for me too. It takes all of nothing. I really have to get better at it. Nonetheless, I'll continue documenting our trips. It's nice we can work from an RV, yeah. But no, as far as editing and videos, I don't do anything. David Lynn, nice update, Rusty. Thank you. That's why you get coughs and nose pickings and all that other stuff in there, because I don't edit any of that out. Anyway, David, thank you, David. Danny Ixoy, whatever. If you are going to be charged for a certain amount of water and you use quite a bit less, why not bottle the water in blue containers and go to camping areas, dry camp Boontop, and sell it to those in need of water for their tanks? Oh, that's a good idea. In other words, start a water delivery service to offset your water and other utilities costs. Hell, that's exactly what I'd do. Well, if that's what you do, Danny, well, then you do it. I'm not going to fool with all that. I mean, that's work. Bruce Wallendy, beautifully done. I miss Texas folk and will be headed to New Mexico in November as I have retired this month. Again, very beautifully done. Loved the welcome as a turd in a punch bowl comment. Well, that's sometimes you are. I mean, I do miss my time in Texas. You're welcome. Well, you going to New Mexico to see some people from Texas? Well, actually, there's a lot of them in Ruidoso. Liz Bordelon. Always enjoy your posts. I am about to take my Intech Explorer on the road. I want to purchase a piece of property for a homestead in winter. Any tips you can provide as to affordable places to begin my search would be appreciated. Thanks so much. Sorry I can't help you there, Liz. You just have to find your own place. Scotty Thompson, cool comment call. Scotty Thompson, do you use a fan in your RV, Rusty? Yes, I use two of them. I use an O2 Cool and then my Max Air vent fan. Cool video talk. Terry Murphy, nice. John Cook, thumbs up. Johnny Petraglia, 36,000 subscribers. Love you, Rusty. Yeah, finally, we kind of hit a bump in the road, but yeah, we're getting there, slowly but surely. How do you eat an elephant one bite at a time? The longest journey begins with a single step. If you got a YouTube channel, your first subscriber is number one. And anyway, so Dan Brickert, we got two more. Dan Brickert, one of my grandfathers taught school for $35 a month. Oh, one of my grandmas taught school. I'll get it here in about an hour. Taught school for $35 a month. She was born around 1900, so I used a 1921 as a year to calculate what that would be worth in today's dollar. About $500 a month. For all 8 grades in probably a one-room schoolhouse, no running water, no electric outhouse toilets. Yeah, we've come a long way. Now we have toilets for kids that don't know what sex they are. I think that's interesting. The boys can go in the girls, and the girls can go in the boys if they feel like a boy or a girl that day. We've come a long way. A damn long way. Back to the basics. Why is the ceiling carpet discolored, Rusty? It's not. Why do you think it is? Back to the basics. Is yours? Anyway, having said that, guys, let's do another. Hey, Google, tell us a fish joke.
What did the marlin say to the swordfish? You're looking sharp.
There's a biggie. There's a biggie right there, guys. You might want to write that one down and repeat it about 1,000 times. All your friends will be very impressed. Anyway, what else can I say? I'm going to check on the road today at 8 a.m., about an hour from right now. It's almost 7. Temperature is 60 right now. High today is supposed to be, hey, Google, what's the weather forecast for Capitan, New Mexico?
Today in Capitan, there will be scattered thunderstorms with a forecasted high of 74 and a low of 55.
We can do that. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching this exciting, thrilling video. Thumbs up. Carpe diem, adios, bye-bye. Buy anything you want. You can even buy you a T-shirt that says "Stand guard at the door of your mind" on it. It's got my channel down at the bottom, but I got my shirt caught up here somewhere. There it is. It says Rusty78609 on YouTube, and it says got a brain there with all the little neurons connecting and stuff. Anyway, thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye-bye. Buy anything you want. But if you think about it, use the link. I just put Amazon in there now. To Amazon, it doesn't cost you a penny to use the link. And I get a small commission. So if you're going to buy something from Amazon, use the link is all I can say. And then what else? Drink plenty of water. 3 or 4 quarts a day won't hurt you. It's good for you. It'll help you avoid gout, kidney stones, and it'll also help you lose weight because you'll be full of water and you won't want to eat so much. And then what else? Take deep breaths. Breathe in really deep. Hold it for a few seconds and then breathe out slowly. Why? Because that relieves stress, and relieving stress does what? Lowers your blood pressure. Is that good for you? You bet it is. And then what else? Stretch, 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 swivel, 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 walk, walk, walk. Exercise your body once or twice a day. You will not regret it. You may live a little longer healthily by exercising daily. What else? Stand guard at the door of your mind. Don't let negative Nancy or negative Ned get inside of your head. This is your head, your brain, your frontal lobes. All this is yours. So if you dump trash in there, that's your problem. But my deal is accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative, and you'll feel better and probably live longer because it will lower stress, which lowers your blood pressure again. So having said all that, guys, enjoy your day, enjoy your life. Carry on at ease. Adios, amigos. Vaya con Dios. Hasta luego and all that. Bye-bye.